Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your December 2019 energy reading. My name's Yasmin. This is my light studio. What do you need to know? Well, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If you are born in the sun sign of Sagittarius, or you have your moon placement in Sagittarius, maybe your rising / ascendant, or possibly even your Venus sign in Sagittarius, or you've got Sagittarius heavily imprinted in your chart somewhere. I have like 3 or 4 planets in Sagittarius, and they're not my sun, moon, or Venus. So I resonate with Saggy too. This will be for you, okay? You may be a cross watcher, and that's okay. Welcome, hello. What do you need to know? Okay, so I am a spiritual advisor, Reiki master, spiritual healer, a channel, an alchemist. I've been doing this for, goodness, 15 or so years now. I'm relatively new to YouTube though. I will not carry on too much longer. Let's get stuck into it. If this resonates with you now, that's fantastic. If it doesn't, then that's okay as well. Feel free to like, subscribe, share. So I was just tuning into the energies of Sagittarius, and it was a really interesting feeling that I got. I felt this buoyant energy, so I felt really kind of light and almost like I was a balloon filled with a bit of helium, but weighted. So there was a weight about me. So even though I felt light and relatively fluid, I also felt like there was a weight, which was, and I actually felt that around the back of my neck and on my shoulders. So I felt like there was a burden that I was carrying, and to me, I didn't want to share that with anybody. Alrighty, so this was something that, and Saggy, if this resonates with you, that's awesome. But it felt like you're carrying, even though you're happy, it's the festive season. Why shouldn't you be happy? But there's this heaviness, this weighted feeling that's sort of keeping you anchored in a sense of realism, possibly, rather than accepting it for what it is and working with it. I'm sure that's for somebody out there. All right. And it does feel like there's a money burden of some sort, okay, or a responsibility of some sort that is feeling a little bit overwhelming at the moment. And as much as you try to stay positive about it all, it does feel like it's kind of almost giving you a couple of flicks over the back of the head. Don't forget this, don't forget this. Yeah, it's a weird kind of feeling actually. Alrighty, so these are the chakra insight cards. We're going to ask for some guidance around the Sagittarian energy for the month of December 2019. There you go. Base chakra, well, that would explain the money, the responsibility. So your base chakra, and look, as a fire sign, your base chakra is very important to you. It is number 1. You are a fiery, positive energy, usually, Saggy, and you're very quick-witted. You've got this wit about you that sometimes can be a little bit closeted, and it comes out quite insightful at times, but also when you let your hair down, you're generally the life of the party in some ways. But this base chakra energy feels like there's this extra responsibility. I'm getting the word burden, alrighty, that you are focusing too much on from a perspective of you're worrying about it, okay? So, and normally you're quite solution focused, but this time it feels like it's just going on a treadmill for you. So just be mindful about that. We might draw a little bit more clarity around that base chakra energy. So how do you clear that base chakra energy? Underneath is communication. So it is important that you clearly communicate your concerns and your worries at this time. I'm being told it's important that you do that from a compassionate perspective, not your normal fiery outbursting. When you're stressed, you can be mindful to do it from a gentleness. Okay, communicate from a gentleness, and there is always a solution. You know, there's always a solution. Alrighty. Okay. This is the self-love oracle. So we're asking for guidance on self-love for the month of December for Sagittarius, please. Self-love guidance for Sagittarius. Oh, okay. You've got 2. Excellent. And the first one is remove toxicity, which is absolutely perfect, which is exactly what we're talking about. So by communicating and clearing the air, you're helping to lighten your load and air the stress and the tension that you're under. We are only treated as badly as we allow ourselves to be. Pay attention to your physical and emotional health and reduce your toxic burdens. So if you're feeling, maybe you're feeling a bit blocked up in a physical manner, like you're feeling health-wise, you're feeling a bit blocked. Maybe your intestines and your lower areas in your body are feeling a bit challenged at the moment. So drink lots of water for a start, and be sure to exercise. I feel like your thighs and your hips might need a little bit extra work this month, Saggy. So focusing on that, maybe extra walking outside. And that is a number 36, which is a 9. So it's endings and beginnings. So it's important for you to clear the old, okay, to make way for the new. And you don't want to step into 2020 with the burdens of 2019. So you've got to release that. Remember your purpose, which is a 44. So angelic assistance at the moment for you, Saggies. We came to learn about love. We came to learn how to love all that is, and this includes ourselves. With this love, self-mastery and conscious co-creation become possible. Heaven resides in your heart. Now build it on earth. So what I'm getting with this is about you rising above, actually. This is literally about you rising above your burdens. And I feel like there might be this drop, this like pin drop, an epiphany will occur, and you'll get out of the heaviness of the base chakra and into the balanced lightheartedness of the base chakra. But that comes from you making use of your time in a much more productive way in order to shake it out, shift it and shake it out. Okay, and it feels emotional at this point. The stress, the worry, the concern is going to turn into, because you're overthinking mentally, and it's going to turn into emotional burdens around the lower abdomen and the thighs and the hips area. So whether you've got a little pain or trouble's not the right word, pain, maybe there's some tension or something around there, maybe it feels a bit tight, start to do that walking outside in nature, have a nice long spa, whatever, or a bath, whatever works for you. Make sure you do that to clear that base energy, because in doing that, then I feel like the Kundalini energy, the fiery energy, is going to rise up, and it's going to inspire you a little bit more, which will help you to remember who you are. But it is very much about balance at the moment. All right, these are the romance angels. So we're going to ask for some romance energy guidance for Sagittarius for the month of December 2019. for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising / Ascendant, and Venus sign. Okay, there's a whole bunch, but I'm only going to take the top one, which is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which ties in with the remembering your purpose. All right, on the bottom of there was chemistry, which connects with your base chakra. So there might be a few sparks and flames firing up this month for you, Saggy. Okay, so the burdens and the heaviness, once you remove that by doing the clearing, the exercising, the releasing, and there are so many different ways to release. That's another video within itself. But I feel like once you start stop worrying about the fears of money and safety and, how am I going to make this work, yada, yada, yada. Once that clicks into a clearer space, a more balanced space, then you're going to fire up and tune into how your sexual energy will be activated. And then that's going to inspire you passionately in order to connect with the next part of your journey. And especially from a romantic perspective, you'll feel safer to share your feelings, okay? Because even though your feelings come from the heart, all of your energy centers need to be balanced in order to share, okay? And for you to feel safe in the vulnerability of sharing your feelings. And this goes with anybody, not just a romantic commitment. This goes with all family members, all connections, or platonic connections as well. Tuning into this card, I get this sense that you're holding back from rushing in, okay? And there's this, you're holding back from rushing in and expressing yourself. You're being quite reserved when normally you would share. And that's because you've got a little bit of stuff to clear in the base area, the lower chakra area. All right, this is the Druid Craft Tarot. We're asking for some crystal clear guidance. I have shuffled and prayed over all of these cards prior to. We're asking for some crystal clear guidance, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus signs for the month of December, please. Well, there we go. Okay, cool. Yep, this is exactly what we're talking about. The Ace of Swords is about, see, we're in the water here, okay? And this is about you communicating with clarity what it is. And there's a sense of you wanting to express yourself quite freely, but you're feeling trapped in your emotions at the moment, all right? And that's because there's a lot of worry going on. So you're feeling trapped, but you know you need to share them, and you know you need to cut through the bullshit and clear it all out. So there's an opportunity for you to do that. The universe is providing you to do that. So with the time that you have, make time to clear it by shaking it all out. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up in your head way too much. And you're stressing about money. You are stressing about money. I need to save some, I need to keep some, I need to make sure that I've got enough, okay? You are stable and everything is okay. Maybe you're overspending at the moment. Maybe you're looking to impress people, and you're actually catching yourself and realizing that I'm doing this beyond my means. Okay, so bring yourself back and be a little bit more creative. You can get out of it. You can absolutely get out of it because you're only holding yourself in there. It may be a challenge, but if you do the clearing and the releasing, you will find you can break free of all of that. Okay, break free from that mental anguish and the burden of you feeling stressed about it, and then create more of a stability and work out a plan. Work out a plan around money, which will give you this new lease of life moving forward, Sag. All right, a brand new lease of life moving forward. And it feels like by talking about it and airing it, you get out of the situation. You get to focus now, and I'm getting the word budget. You get to focus on a budget, which lightens your load and helps you to feel more freedom and more wisdom moving forward. And there's more joy in it. So try not to get caught up in the commercialism that Christmas is now. I'll keep my personal opinion to myself, but do try not to get caught up in the commercialism of Christmas, okay? It's geared towards consumerism, and Sagittarian peeps, you know better than that. You know better than that. Okay, can we have some clarity on the base chakra, please? Can we have some clarity on the base chakra, please? Although we already know what the base chakra is about, really, don't we? All right. Okay, so yeah, this is about you feeling like you're going to be out in the cold. You're not going to have enough money to get you through Christmas. You're overspending, and maybe it's going to leave you in dire straits, all right? But you can make this work, all right? You've got everything you need. You just need to be creative with it and rise above and you know what I'm getting? Rise above the dictatorship of commercialism. That's the words I'm getting. So if you rise above and feel, and look, it's the judgment, okay? Judgment card. Do you want to fall in with the crowd, or do you want to actually step into and speak and come from a more heart-centered perspective, okay? You can do it. You have everything you need. It's about you being creative in the process, and stop worrying about what other people think. Stop it. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere at all. Can we have some clarity on the Ace of Cards, please? The Ace of Cards. The Ace of Swords, please, for Sagittarius. Can we have some clarity on the Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please? Some clarity on the Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please. All right. Way too many. But that was the Hierophant, so that's about enlightenment. Okay. The Moon card. So this is your fears coming to light. You need to express your fears. You need to open up to sharing what your worries and concerns with someone. And I feel like you'll have a trigger. Someone will say something and it'll just start to flow through. And the trigger is the universe offering you the opportunity for you to share. You feel like these towers, they're heavy, they're burdensome, and you're carrying so much at the moment, Saggy. The full moon today in Gemini with the Sagittarian sun, so it actually is a really good time energetically, and Jupiter's doing things, and Venus and Mercury, it's all good stuff, and it's the 12-12 energy portal, so you can make this work for you. All right, you absolutely can, but you've got to face your fears and get it all out. Stop worrying about it. And it's easy for me to say, but this is what's coming up for you. You're making a little bit of a mountain out of a molehill. You can get clear. Eight of Swords, please. Can we have some clarity on the Eight of Swords, please? Clarity on the Eight of Swords, please. Alrighty. Okay. The Lovers and the Page of Cups. So there is a message of love that's coming through. You're worried about something. Are you worried about expressing your love to someone and maybe not being good enough about it? Or are you worried about trying to impress them, and your way of showing love is maybe, in the love languages? Maybe yours is gift giving, and so you want to give the gift of love by purchasing something big, but maybe it's challenging you at the moment in terms of how much, or what can I do, how can I get it, I'm not really sure. You know what, and I'm actually really drawn to this particular sword here. See that all of the are they called scabbards? They're all different, but this one is really jumping out to me, and because of it's so curly and spirally like, I feel like this is about you being creative. Okay, get in touch with your creativity there, your intuitiveness, Saggy. Four of Pentacles. How are we going for time? Oops. Four of Pentacles. Can we please have some clarity on the Four of Pentacles for Saggy, please? Four of Pentacles. Can we have some clarity on the Four of Pentacles? There we go. The Two of Wands. So yeah, all right. So like I said, this is about budgeting. You want to travel, you want to see the world. It's about you making a clear decision to create a financial budget and get stable in order for you to move forward and pursue your dreams. All right, you've got to all right, now I'm being taken off on another direction. All right. Are you interested in taking someone on a beautiful holiday, but you're concerned about the price of it, and you're concerned about whether it's the right thing to do at this particular time because your investments or your energy are in so many other things at the moment? That's for somebody. All right. I am going to, this is the Archangel Gabriel cards. Archangel Gabriel is the muse. All right, she, angels are androgynous, are inspirational ideas. What's a creative idea for Sagittarius, please? Creative inspiration for Sagittarius in the month of December 2019. Perfect. Detox time. Release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. So, not only is it about you let going all of the worries, it's about, remember I was saying earlier on about the blockedness in the body? So maybe it's time to do a little bit of a detox. And with Christmas coming, it is probably a good time to do at least a mini one prior to, otherwise you're going to be weighed right down into the start of the new year, and that's going to be uncomfortable for you. Your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. Now, what I'm feeling about this is about you connecting and planning with maybe a travel agent, all right, to help them work out, nut out, and find the best deal for you. Because there's travel here for you. There's a bit of travel. See, or off on an adventure. There's travel here for you, Sag. All right, Saggy, I'm going to leave that for you. Many bright blessings. Merry Christmas. And if this resonates, awesome. Like, share, subscribe, share the love. And be you, be true to you. Toodaloo.